And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chad Kuhl, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So digging in now, Austin Jackson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Liner toward right center, and Jackson's aboard a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Here's Joe Panik. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Pulled toward right center field. Marte will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Here's Buster Posey now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. From the stretch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Jackson, base runner at first with 1 out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Posey hits a high drive. That's deep out to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Chris Stratton gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jackson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out success means Gregory Polanco bats this inning.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Calling for it, McCutchen makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Longoria is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 coming to Longoria. And it misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with two men out. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's David Freese to stand in, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. On the year, Cervelli is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in on it is Jackson. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is McCutchen. And he makes the catch for the second out. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Chad Kuhl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Parker sprinting after it, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Leading off the inning, Jarrett Parker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jarrett Parker.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Chris Stratton. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for one. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. The 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Crawford has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Ready for another chance? Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. power hitter at the plate, he ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parker giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, but they're up 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Joe Penn started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A ball and a strike. Panic behind, a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Polanco is after it.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Stepping up to the plate, Buster Posey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Freeze has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. 8th home run on the season for him, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
Yes,
he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a fly ball, well hit. McCutchen going back to the track, and that one is gone. Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
David Freese.
As he grounds one briskly to short. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Up next for the Buccos, Francisco Cervelli. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Jackson is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Jackson at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Into the box, Chad Kuhl. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 4 full. Pirates on top, 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Frazier gloves it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Fouled off. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Jarrett Parker. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Bucks out in front, 3-1. Standing in, Josh Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
John Harrison.
Now the pitch. Popped straight up. Longoria over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Belt has it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Runner in scoring position with Sagan.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Freeze is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Panic. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. That misses. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Ready once again, Buster Posey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. In the air, down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, Gregory Polanco comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
This is skied into short left center. Parker coming on. He's there and records the first down.
Third baseman, number 23, David.
Digging in once again, David Freeze. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Freeze stands at first with one out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jackson on the run. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. McCutchen is under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and it's still 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that's in there. 2-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 down.
The first baseman.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Base hit into right center.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Bell is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson's there, and that retires the side. Giants leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Corey Garrett will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Rutledge will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 19, Josh Rutledge.
Sean Rodriguez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Jackson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. From the stretch. Another one sent foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Panic is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 45, Michael Bellini.
Ready for another chance? Jarrett Parker, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rutledge. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Parker leads off second with nobody out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And this will be put away easily for the out. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Here's Joe Panic. Swing and a line drive. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Striding in once again, Buster Posey. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates lead it 3-2. Gregor Blanco will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 1.
Derek Law is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. skied in the air to straightaway left. Parker moves over. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Great job hitting there, and maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that, and I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
Into the box, David Freese. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Coming on is McCutchen, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Belt has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. Pirates on top, 4-2. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
McCutchen on at first, nobody out. This is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. A run in. The throw to third. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. top of the ninth, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the ninth looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
Mlb Tomlinson will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Marte, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jarrett Parker is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Josh Rutledge will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Now batting, shortstop, Josh Rutledge.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Josh Smoker enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Smoker.
Sliders in for a strike.
Lane 11.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gregor Blanco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ball game. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Giants lead it 6-4. Hunter Strickland is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here's Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder, Starling
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one. The 1-1 dribbled up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1 and 2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 53, Sean Smoker.
Michael Saunders will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Michael Saunders.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Blanco. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman, John Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Strickland rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. McCutchen on the move. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. San Francisco put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Derek Law gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Hunter Strickland closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for